I was unable to get my typical morning workout in this morning due to baby duties and when Miss Hallie woke up. So today at work, as always, I got my ruck. I'm lugging in my big lunchbox and my drink and everything. I always bring all my own water for the day, so my lunchbox probably weighs 20 pounds by itself. But I got my ruck on first thing this morning, and I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try wearing my ruck all day long at work, not just for my walks or whatever, but all day. So as of 7:36 this morning, the ruck is on, and we'll see how far I can make it. The dream goal would be all day, which will be between 9 and 10 hours with a 35-pound ruck on, and maybe a little bit more on me if I'm carrying my drink or my lunch bag or my vest with all my stuff in my pockets, my reflective vest for work. So we'll see, but all day, 9 to 10, maybe even more hours. I'm going to see if I can keep the ruck on. So probably be a lot of shifting around, doing one side or the other, probably wearing it in the front some. Going to be a super trap burn. Hopefully good work for the core. But here we are. So 7:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got the ruck on. I will do a couple of updates throughout my day and then an end of the day thing and compile it and make my post. So here we go. Hello again. Walking around to the other side of the plant. It's a little after 8:50. So here in a few minutes, I will have been in my ruck for an hour and 20 minutes. And I can say it's a little concerning because the traps are already burning, and I'm trying to go at least the first 2 hours on the back, and then I'll probably shift and try to do 2 hours wearing the ruck in the front, and then I'll probably do some shorter stints of like 10 minutes on one side, 10 minutes on the other side to kind of give one side a full break and then shift back to the back again. So that's where we're at right now, about an hour and 20 minutes in. Again, hoping to go the full work day with the ruck on my back. I'm not putting it down for nothing, not to eat, not even when I'm sitting on my stability ball to have lunch. Yeah, we're not taking it off unless I'm just shifting the weight around. So, all right, here we go. Over 2 hours in, walking around to the other side of the plant now after a big meeting, standing meeting, so that's nice. And did 100 calf raises and some ankle mobility stuff and high knees and pacing and rocking and wrist stretching and everything else while standing in that 40-minute meeting. So good time, good way to pass the time. And yeah, we're over 2 hours, so I'm about to turn this thing around to the front when I get back in here for my next standing meeting. We are over 4 hours now, going strong. I wore it for a little over the first 2 hours on the back, switched to the front for about an hour, hour and a half, and now I got it on the back again, and I'm taking my third little walk for the day. I haven't had any giant walks, but I do keep getting out here when I can, so here we are. And for about half this walk I'll probably wear it on my back, and then I'll probably switch it to the front again for the other half of my walk. Got a little bit of compression going on the wrist because it's been wigging out on me a little bit, and I got my grip donut so I can alternate that between hands and play while listening to some Mark Smelly Bell podcast and catching up on those. So it's a beautiful day. I'm getting out there and getting after it. Again, we're going a full day with the 35-pound ruck on me, not taking it off for nothing until I get to my car to drive home at the end of my work day. So probably looking at about 9 hours, maybe more. Keeping posted. Got the ruck on, out walking, doing my side-to-side curb step-ups to road. Also pinch gripping a rock and rucking with my 35 pounds. So we'll do like 20 or so step-ups on one side, then the other. Switch my grip once my grip gives out on this hand, and keep trucking along. Update. About 6 hours and 20 minutes in. It hurts wearing it on my back. It hurts wearing it on my front like I'm doing right now. But we are still rucking, trying to get over that 9-hour mark of a full work day in a 35-pound ruck. So I'm on my 5th walk of the day. It's another mini walk. So 4 of my walks have been mini walks, probably a half a mile or less, probably more like a quarter of a mile. And then I took a one bit larger walk today that was maybe a little over a mile, but crossing between one side of the plant or the other by walking on the outside of the plant and walking around the plant to get to opposite ends, so I get a little more outdoor time. I get a little more walk time, more distance in, and try to pass the time and stop thinking of the pain of this ruck. So I've done a 12-hour walk, and I rucked with a backpack, but that backpack only held my food and water for the day, so no way it weighed as much as this one. But I have done a 12-hour walk with a much lighter ruck. Never rucked my 35 pounds this long before, so yeah, we'll keep at it. We'll see if we can get over 9 hours. Again, almost to 6.5 now. Wearing it on my front for a little bit. Traps are burning either way. Hello, stronger humans. So, stuck with my ruck all day long. Made it 9 hours with a 35-pound ruck on me. Never took it off unless I was just shifting the weight on my body from the front to back or something like that. So now the day is done and I get to take the ruck off after a solid 9 hours. So my traps have been mildly burning all day long, and I can't wait to see what they might feel like later this evening or tonight. So, good stuff. Oh man, getting to take this thing off for good and drive home. Talk about it. Carrying that weight all day. And it is officially up. I am free. Oh man, hurts to lift my arms. All right, that's it. 9 hours, 35-ish pound ruck. Never took it off all day long for any reason except shifting from my front to my back, in which case I still did not set it down. I held it while I spun it around. So now we're gonna do our grip strengthening exercises while in the car. Cha-cha. And drive home and listen to some good podcast and YouTube stuff. So stay safe out there, stronger humans. Let's get at it.